till you get some rest.
Morning.
You're early.
Yeah, well, didn't sleep too well last night.
Come through. Oh, Jim. This is Jack Sugden. Taking upstairs for a statement. Make sure we're not disturbed. Leave it, Jack. Come on.
Look, I've said I'm sorry. Every time I think about it, I could kick myself. I know it were daft.
Daft?
I thought it were kosher.
What, 2 bottles for a £5?
They said Turner's always at it.
Alan Turner wouldn't sneeze without a licence, you know that. I'll get a cleaning job, shall I, in our Mary's place? Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, and you can go back on the stall. They're crying out for dodgy whiskey down there.
Oh, come on, love.
Who else is going to take us on, eh? No brewery, even you can work that one out.
He doesn't mean it. He's all hiss and wind.
Why did you leave your last pub, Mr. Woods? Well, sir, I had this brilliant fiddle going on. Oh, I was raking in thousands. Till I got stitched up by 2 8-year-old kids.
I've told you. He's had all night to think about it. He'll change his mind. It'll be a quick rap in the knuckles, then it'll all be for...
Thought you two would be packing by now.
Mr. Turner.
Save it, Terry. I've said all I'm going to say.
Alan!
No. I'm sorry, Britt. You can work the rest of the week out as notice, but I want you out of here by Monday. Understand that?
Why didn't you give me a shout? I must have slept through the alarm.
They're mine. These are yours. That's mine. This is yours.
The empty one. What a surprise.
I've divided everything up so there's no confusion. You can have the bottom 2 shelves and the top 2 are mine.
What about the salad trays?
1 each. Thanks.
Bit petty, isn't it?
You were the one all for separate lives.
What about this lot?
They're yours. Don't leave them out too long, they'll go off. See ya.
Oh, I can use the kettle, can I? As long as I just fill the bottom half.
Don't be silly, Chris.
Do you want the good news or the even better news?
I'll start with the good news.
Tina Dingle didn't really stand you up last night. Well, not in the conventional sense, not for another man.
No one said she was with another man.
Oh, don't tell me with a reputation like hers it didn't cross your mind. Well, aren't you going to ask me what the even better news is then?
What?
She stood you up because she was banged up in Houghton police station with the rest of her scumbag family. Under arrest.
What?
For blackmail.
Oh, don't talk rubbish.
Oh, it's all around the village. They made anonymous phone calls to the Sugdens saying they were holding Robert hostage, and then they tried to screw 5,000 quid out of them.
I don't believe it.
No, it looks like you're going to have to get used to drinking on your own. Seems like Tina's going to be sewing mailbags for the next few years.
How was it?
I've been over and over it that many times. I'm not really sure what happened anymore. They were there.
Who?
The Dingles with Sam. He was right in front of me. After what he's put us through, I could have killed him.
Hey, come on, lift it up.
Oh, they brought one of me figurines, look. Me picture! Oh, look at me picture!
Job's in uniform, that's all they are.
You want to bung a claim in, Mum?
You think the police give a toss about Mum's figurines after what our Sam's done?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Out.
You're not. You're stopping in to help your mother get this place straight.
You wanna bet?
I'm telling you.
I've just spent the night in a stinking police cell. I'll be lucky if my mates ever talk to me again, thanks that stupid pig. I am not tidying up after him and all.
Leave her.
I'm not doing her share and all.
You are doing as you're told!
And don't believe all that stuff about taking us all to Menorca. Our Sam's not soft. We'd never have seen a penny of that 5,000 quid.
Is that all you can think about? The money? What about Jack Sugden? Eh? Worrying himself into an early grave. Shame to show me face.
I was only saying.
Well, don't.
Do you know, I still can't believe it. My own flesh and blood, a blackmailer. It's broke my heart, this has.
Complete put-up job. They'd seen no more of Robert since he went missing than we had.
I know.
£20,000 they were asking.
£20,000? No.
They were going to do a flip to Spain, Costa del Crime.
Well, maybe they still should before someone else makes them.
I saw Biff this morning.
Oh, yeah? How is he?
Rough as old boots.
I'm not surprised the way he was knocking him back.
You should have stuck to your Scots brand.
I think we found a gap in the market there, Sid. Scots whiskey. The only whiskey that don't give you a hangover. Guaranteed.
Hey, what are you two sniggering about?
No, Becky, love.
What about Ernie Shuttleworth?
What about him?
Whiskey from the still. Think he'd be interested?
He might. He's what you might call parsimonious.
Eh?
Or thrifty. Even more than that. He's as tight as a duck.
Yeah, get the picture. Should I have a word with him then?
You could try.
Right.
He don't like Cockneys much.
No?
On account of his missus. She ran away with a footballer from Millwall.
Oh, it's all right. I'm West Ham.
I haven't seen much evidence of study on this so-called study leave.
Oh, well, you can talk. What's this? A-level motorbikes?
Tina! How are you? What happened?
It's all our Sam's fault. It were naught to do with the rest of us, but the police dragged us in anyway.
Where did you get that key?
They treated us like scum. Bet it's all right village by now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you give her the spare key?
Oh, for God's sake, Jess.
What is the problem?
The problem is she's a dingle. We'll get home tomorrow night and there won't be a stick of furniture left in the house. Just a ransom note on the floor.
Here, have it. I'm sorry I bothered you.
Tina, wait. She doesn't mean it.
Oh, don't I? Show yourself out.
Take no notice of her.
Why not? She's only saying what everyone thinks. The Dingles are losers, every last one of them.
But they don't think that, and she doesn't either, really. She's just upset about Biff.
So why take it out on me?
I'm sorry.
Everyone thinks they can treat me like dirt just because my brothers have been in bother a few times. It's not fair, Luke. Even coming here, I felt like everyone were pointing at me in the street.
Look, ignore them. Come on, let's go out for a ride. It'll cheer you up. Look, you've done nothing wrong. You shouldn't have to hide away. Look, let's go up to the holiday village, see if Biff's sobered up yet.
What?
That's a long story. You coming?
Luke.
What?
Thanks.
Because you're a good boy. And there's
Mum!
your games. You never
Mum!
let me down. What?
I've been shouting you for ages.
Well, I never heard you.
It's Auntie Maud on the blower.
I'm not here. Tell her I've gone out.
What we're all on about?
No.
Well, why won't you talk to your Maud? Huh?
Nosy Parker.
You what?
Well, that's all she's rung up for. I got better things to do with me time than listen to her chuntering on about our Sam all day. If she wants to know the juicy details, she can read about them in paper. Like everyone else.
Can't you get them things with silencers on them? How are you this morning? Never better. Don't mean never again. I'm glad you turned up, actually. I've got a nagging feeling in the back of my mind that I put my foot in it with Jess last night. Yeah, well, you did a bit. What did I say?
Well, you said how much you liked her, and you said how much you missed her as a friend.
What did she say?
Well, I think she was a bit offended. And then you started slagging her off about Sadie.
Don't know why you can't just be nice to her. Well, it's not as if she's going to be around much longer. She goes back to London next week, doesn't she?
What do you mean, nice?
It's obvious she's really cut up about you. Why don't you take her out a bit? Cheer her up. Oh, it wouldn't kill you, Biff.
No, but Sadie would.
What Sadie don't know won't hurt her. Right?
Oi, you.
Come here! Oi! You little torag. Think you're a comedian, do you?
Get off me, I'll get my dad.
What's going on?
By the time I'm finished with you, you won't know what day it is, far less who hit you.
Is that so? Get your hands off my son.
He needs teaching a lesson.
Not by the likes of you. Now get your hands off my son, or I'll flatten you.
Oh, aye. Handbags at dawn, is it?
You think you're pretty tasty, don't you?
I don't think. Oh! I know.
What the hell's going on?
Still think you can flatten me?
Is it broken, Dad?
I don't think so. Don't look so disappointed.
Well, hopefully no one from school saw you. Why didn't you hit him back?
What I want to know is why he hit you in the first place.
'Cause he's a nutter, that's why.
Well, you must have done something to set him off like that.
Well, thank you very much.
What did he say, Scott? Was he drunk?
Well, I don't know. He just came out of nowhere. Look, I've got to go. I'm going to be late for school.
Oh, yeah? And who's pulling your strings?
It's like the Gestapo in there these days. 1 second late and you've had it.
Yeah, see you, son.
See you later, Dad. Bye, Mum.
Well, you might as well tell me now, because I'm going to find out anyway, sooner or later.
Charming. What happened to TLC, eh? Tender loving care. I'm in agony here.
87p.
What?
Shop stock. Frozen peas. 87p. They don't grow on trees, you know.
Oh!
Put some effort into it.
Don't do that.
Oh, you've missed a bit.
Give over.
I don't know. It's a good job I'm not running these stables and all.
Oh, yeah, why's that?
Well, things are getting slack round here. I could say I'd have to take you in hand.
Promises, promises. I'm glad I caught you, actually.
I bet you say that to all lads.
How about dinner tomorrow night round at my place?
I hope you don't say that to all lads.
Only the cheeky ones. Well?
Yeah, great. But
But what?
Chris,
Oh, don't worry about him. He's going out.
is he?
Well, he is now. 8 o'clock, all right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Just the eyes and the bad bits. You're wasting half the potato there.
Sorry.
That's better. You not help with the cooking at home?
Sarah does it mostly. My own mum's up in heaven with Grandad and Mr. Wilkes. Who taught you?
The army.
Did you learn everything in the army?
Everything that matters, yeah.
And are your sons in the army too?
Sons? What sons? I haven't got any sons or daughters for that matter. But you've seen the farm, you know I live here on my own.
Good job you got me then, isn't it?
She's not here. She'll be upstairs. She won't have gone anywhere. Give her a shout.
Jess?
You know, that was really thoughtful what you said to Biff about Jessica. Especially after the way she treated you this morning.
Jess?
Why'd you bother?
She's your sister, isn't she?
Look, she must be out. Oh, I don't know where.
I've been shouting you. I thought you were out.
You thought wrong then, didn't you?
So, how are you?
Top of the world.
Yeah, well, I were in the right state this morning.
Really?
Luke says I were a bit out of order in the pub last night.
Oh, well, if Luke says so, then it must be true.
Look, I'm sorry if I said out that upset you. I can't even remember half of it.
Come on, you weren't that drunk.
Let's go and watch that video I was talking about to you.
Right. Oh, how tactful. No Sadie tonight. She's staying in and washing her hair.
Jess, you've got this all wrong.
I see, so it's my fault.
Sadie's not important to me. The night that you turned up was the first time we'd been out together properly.
And you expect me to believe that?
You've got to believe me. I was sick of playing Gooseberry to all the couples in the village. You know what Emmerdale's like. But when I saw you again the other night, it just made me realise
What?
I do still care about you.
And you call me petty?
What?
Padlocks on your cupboards.
Not petty, logical. In case you hadn't noticed, this new system of yours leaves me at a distinct disadvantage.
And how'd you work that one out?
Well, if you run out of something, you can just bend down and borrow it out of my cupboards, whereas if I run out of something, I can't even reach up to yours to see what's in them.
Fair enough.
I thought so.
Oh, by the way, I've got a friend coming round for dinner tomorrow night, so I'd be grateful if you kept out of the way.
Anyone I know?
Might be.
Well, it can't be Princess Diana, because that's next week, and, well, Christopher, he's a bit tied up at the moment. So it must be one of your boring friends from the village.
Yes, got it in one.
Well, in which case it'll give me great pleasure to steer well clear.
Good.
Feel better for that?
Much.
Do you think he's still alive?
Yeah.
I do too.
You're supposed to be in bed. What's the matter?
I had a bad dream.
He's all right, lad. Don't! Sorry.
Dan and Sarah always give me a cuddle if I've had a bad dream.
I'm not your father. Do you understand me? I can't do that. It wouldn't be right. I'm not your dad, Robert. Back to bed. Come on.
Where is he? Smoking Joe Frazier.
I don't get you.
I want to word with your husband.
He's not here.
What does he think he's playing at? Attacking my husband in the street like that?
God, you've got a nerve. I'd have thrown a few punches myself if I'd have got in there in time. Because thanks to your husband and your lad, Alan Turner's given us the sack. You are. Go and ask him about the rubbish he's been brewing up and passing off as whiskey. And then ask him about sending your lad and his mate out to sell it for him.
I don't believe you.
I don't really care, because I can sleep at night. But he could have blinded half of Yorkshire for all we know.
Blackmail and wasting police time, that's what they've charged him with.
Yeah, how long will he get for it? A couple of years, maybe?
Ah, if you're lucky.
And Jack and Sarah have got to carry on living in the same village. What sort of justice is that? He should be done for mental torture, I say.
It's not about justice, Betty. It's about a system, that's all. And the problem is the likes of the Dingles know exactly how to play it.
Alan, have you got a minute? It's important.
Business or a personal matter?
Well, it's both, sort of.
Well, if it's about your position here, I've said my piece.
OK, right, it's business. Look, just give me 5 minutes now and I'll save you a whole lot of work.
Oi, get off.
My God, if I don't get a straight answer from you, I'll black the other one and all. Whiskey. How did you make it and where?
What whiskey?
How and where?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
My God, you make me sick, the pair of you. Scott, you are grounded for 2 weeks without pocket money.
Oh, Mum!
You can live off your assets. And you are on the couch indefinitely. Oh, yeah. And you know, next week when you're at school and you're cashing gyros behind that counter there, Britt and Terry Woods will be standing in a dole queue because Alan Turner has sacked them. Think about that when you're counting your profits.
Right, we had a shaky start. Well, I mean, clash of personalities as much as anything else, but surely even you'd agree we were pulling it together.
Oh, yes, I've no complaints on that score.
What Terry did was stupid. It was so stupid I can't even bring myself to think about it without wanting to throttle him. I don't know, maybe I could handle it if I knew he was always at it. I suppose you must make allowances when you live with somebody who can't resist a fiddle. But Terry's not like that. Oh, I probably wouldn't believe it myself if I was in your shoes, but it's true. And I just keep thinking to myself, for God's sake, why now? When we're in the best pub we've ever had, we're finally well in with the brewery and we're working with somebody who really knows his stuff. Why chuck it all away on a scam that probably made him, what, 20 quid, if that?
I have to trust my managers.
And I have to trust my husband, only now I can't.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand you.
I don't want to leave. And I think we could still make a go of the wool pack. But with me as manager.
You all look so cosy. It made me sick.
Yeah, but deep down you were jealous.
Well, of course I was. She's a good-looking girl.
Oh, she's all right. She's not a patch on you.
Yeah, she's got a bigger chest.
Jess, I've got a bigger chest myself. Don't you see? I can never have this conversation with her.
Why not?
All she ever wants to talk about is clothes and hairstyles. It's not exactly stimulating.
And I am, I suppose.
Well, yeah. In more ways than one. Oh, I've missed you.
Right, there you go. Thanks. Just come in, mate. There you go. Where the hell have you been? I've been rushed off my feet.
I've been having a little chat with my friend, Mr. Turner.
Oh, whatever it is, it's put a smile on your face.
Certainly has.
You've talked him round, haven't you? Haven't you, you little beauty?
Hey, don't get your hopes up. It's not all good news.
2 pints, please, love. Our money's not good enough for you, is it?
Yeah, that's right. How you've got the nerve to show your face in here.
I know what you're all thinking, but we haven't come here to cause trouble.
Zach, you and your lot can't leave the house without causing trouble.
That's enough, Ned.
I never thought I'd say this about one of my lads, but I'm ashamed of what Sam's done. And if Jack Sugden were here now, I'd say it to his face. It were a terrible, cruel thing, and I make no excuses for him. But it was Sam's doing, nobody else's. So, much as you'd like to see us all carted off to jail and key thrown away, it's not going to happen.
Oh, more's a pity.
God knows Ned was sorry for what Sam's done. But life goes on. So serve us our drinks, and we'll take our customs somewhere else.
I'll get these.
After what they've put the Sugdens through?
I'll have no lynch mobs in here, Ned. Sam's the one they charged.
Yeah, the patsy.
Well, if you're not satisfied, take it up with the police. It should be good enough for all of us.
Tell me something, will you, Mr. Turner? Just what wouldn't you do for the price of a pint, eh?
Thank you.
Well, then, are we stopping or what?
I persuaded him to keep us on, but it won't be like it was before.
How's that?
Well, he doesn't trust you. Well, you can't blame him. Oh, thanks.
Well, but he can trust you, I suppose. Well, what are you saying?
From now on, I'm the manager and you're just another employee.
You what?
You don't deal with the brewery, you don't order stock, and you don't serve drinks to the customers.
What?
Oh, and you don't go near the till. In fact, I don't want you behind the bar at all except to load the washer.
You cow. You well and truly stitched me up in there.
No, Terry, I've saved your skin. He would have binned us without a second thought.
And I'm supposed to be grateful.
Too right you are. I made you look like flaming Snow White in there. So watch your step. And if you don't like it, you know what you can do.